everybody.
Hi.
So we are back. It's back at the wonderful and progressively weirder world of Get Flocked. I might have just said to Emily the phrase, groom me like a chimpanzee. So that happened this morning. Yikes. I'm so sorry. Like, do you ever go home at night and just tell people the things I say in like sheer confusion? Is that part of your life? Okay, wow. We have, I don't know if I would call it an action-packed episode because it's a knitting podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, how action-packed would you
High
rate?
stakes.
Yes. We're going to solve many knitting emergencies. Oh, perfect, someone's here. So we are going to be right back, and we're going to tell you all about what we're knitting for Flocktober after we help this lovely person who's just come in. Oh no, I did it. We're good. Hi. So, as we must. Oh, before we go any farther, I actually remembered something this time. I'm going to ask up front.
Oh, yeah.
If you are watching this right now, we would really appreciate it if you could take a minute out of your time to like this episode of the podcast, subscribe to our channel, and if you could be prevailed upon, there should be a share button right below this. And if you could share this onto your social media so more people find us, we would really appreciate it. The more that you guys share us, the more that we can do. There's also a notification bell after you subscribe, which will tell you every time that we upload a video. And I think that's everything for them.
Mm-hmm.
So please keep joining us in the wonderful world of the flock. Now, speaking of the wonderful world of the flock, Emily, this looks like it's going super chill.
It is.
wanna
It's
talk
just
to the
still
people about
going,
it?
which I'm only on the first sleeve. I feel like I'm on Sleeve Island.
Okay, but Sleeve Island is a state of mind on an actual place, so let's tell the people about the pullover.
This is my simple
She's
sweater,
not sold this.
and it is very pretty. I do like it very much.
It is very pretty.
I've done the neckband and
Mhm.
tried it on, and it's like just
It's cute.
yeah, it's
It's
everything
cute.
about it is good.
The colors are great. The fade came out beautifully.
Yeah, so I'm fading now to the last colour, which I hopefully have enough of. Every time I kept weighing my bouquet, it was going up. And I was like, So, we'll see what happens.
Hey, that's...
I was like, this is weird.
Oh. I think you
But
might
yeah.
need new scales.
Well, it's on 2 different scales.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get Emily to demonstrate for me later how
Yeah.
she's weighing things, just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case, everybody.
But I do really love it. I just want it, like, it would be nice if I could be wearing it right now because it's actually
Right.
cold enough for me to wear this.
Yes. I mean,
but
I'm wearing 2 hand knit things at the moment, and I'm still considering
I did-
myself a little chilly.
slightly think about not doing sleeves. And just then I was like, no.
Chaotic.
But I do really like it.
I
I'm
think
just trying to
it's
get
very
it
pretty.
finished in time for Flocktober
So,
too.
this is the Simple Sweater
Feeling
by
stressed.
Pearl Foundry.
Yes.
And you're knitting this in a strand of alpaca blue clay and a strand of Eternity 4-ply in white quartz from Vespers, from the Burnt Hill Yarn Company. Vespers is the 8-ply. We'll get there eventually, everyone. I know what I'm doing and talking about.
So this one is Piggy Bank, and the middle here is Sweet Pea, and the top is some puffball that I stole from Ethan.
I think the fade has come out really well. It's looking very pretty. You've
Yeah.
definitely got heaps of Piggy Bank there to get through, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. I was looking at like how much Piggy Bank I've used in the body, which was like half the skein, and
The sleeves are nowhere near that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm sure it'll be fine.
I believe you are more than fine. I do think this is coming along quite quickly. It's just one of those things about a drop shoulder. Oftentimes the sleeves are wider.
And also there's like 30 decreases, so it's like
It's a lot
quite
of
few
decreasing.
to go. Yeah.
Yes.
But every row gets shorter, so that's the good thing.
Every round she's got a little bit less to do.
Yeah.
And so this is one of the survivors of your Frog It or Finish It 28-day challenge this year, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I have decided I have another cardigan that I started that I am gonna frog.
Ooh.
I've been debating. Like
Which
I started
cardigan?
it ages ago from your favorite Fable Knitwear, and I've just decided to let that one go.
Yes. I think sometimes we have to learn when to step back from a project,
Yeah.
no matter how far we've gotten in it.
Yeah, and I might make it again someday, but maybe next winter because it's a DK, and I want to focus on some lighter weight stuff.
Yes. I mean, I think you should be knitting that DK weight thing during the summer if you're going to give it another go, because then it'll be ready for the winter. But we'll tell you all about our summer knitting plans long after Flocktober, because we have some fun in store for you. At least I do. Emily might not have decided on her fun
Oh, no,
yet.
I do. But they're not your kind of fun.
Oh.
They're my kind of fun.
This can't be good. And so is that all you've got on the needles, like, right now, then? So look at you go.
Technically, I still have my Bella Rose shawl, which I haven't actually done anything on for ages. Which I will go back to, but maybe not while we're doing all the Flocktober stuff.
Fair. We do have a lot going on. The next month is going to be busy.
Yeah.
But all the needles for the needle tasting have arrived, and that's very exciting.
Yes.
Now I have to explain to Emily how we're doing a needle tasting. I'm sure this is going to be a fun time for her. She's going to love it. Amazing. Well, I have several things. One is my current project. So I'm still working on my Svensson, but I haven't gotten any farther with it. I did finish the front and the back of my fingering weight pullover called High Street, which is coming out from me as soon as I get the samples done, because the pattern has been written for more than a year, and the last test knitter that I had wrapped up about 2 weeks ago, and it made it through with a clean bill of health, which is great news. So lots of patterns going to be coming at you thick and fast. I'm sorry in advance for that. I'm not sorry. They're going to be great. You're going to love them. So I've got this one on the go. I'm still working on my new cowl in YarnFloozy, which is called the Strip Cowl. And it's well underway. So once I've got at least one more piece of this High Street pullover out of the way, I will sit and knit that for a couple of days and it'll be finished. It's a beautiful little stockinette tube. It's going to be nice and long. 5 mini skeins, 1 full skein, and just knit till you run out of one of the colors, basically, is the plan. Then I finished something as part of my 28-day Frog It or Finish It challenge. It's not blocked, and Emily hasn't made the tassels yet that I'm definitely going to help with. I'm not going to help, don't tell her.
Wait, see, you told me the tassels was for something else.
Oh no, there's actually 2 sets of tassels to be made, which I did think I made clear. There's a What the Fade set of tassels, so I need 3 tassels for this and 5 tassels for something else. It's a reasonable amount of tassels at our little tassel sweatshop. She's gonna love it. They're also big tassels. I don't know if you've looked at them, but they are chunky little tassels. I'm very excited for you to tell me how to make a tassel, because I have no idea. So this is an Emily expertise situation. But look at how big and glorious it is. What the fade! It's done! It is huge and wonderful and amazing. If you are looking for a big, colorful, fun shawl to knit, this is it. Do not think you're making a second one, though. Let me tell you, friends, if you're watching from home, you're all watching from home, this is not a quick knit. It is very worth it in the end, but I would not do a second one because
She's got a lot of garter.
It's a lot of garter stitch. The rows are very long near the end. And what it was really helpful for, and I mentioned this in a wrap-up video that I did for it in the Flock online, is it really got me into a better place of knitting lots of long rows on very small needles with a slippery yarn. So the big benefit of this is it's made the rest of this High Street pullover genuinely feel like it's flying along, because I can just sit and knit for a couple of hours at a time and get things done, which I really appreciate. So
I had the lovely Diane was keeping me updated with your little back and forth, because you're both like at the point egging each other on to get through.
I would not have made it through without the others in this knit along. What the Fade is a knit along is a perfect idea because it gives you other people to kind of pace off of, because after you're done the brioche, you're just lost in this sea of garter stitch. And I don't have the tightest grasp on reality to start with. So when you start phasing in and out of reality while you're trying to knit a giant shawl, that's a bad sign.
Now that it's finished, the brioche section looks bigger than it did when you were...
Yes, so it kind of exploded once I got it off the needle. So I went up a US needle size. So I went from a 3.25 millimeter needle to a 3.5 millimeter needle, because knitting the brioche on a 3.25 millimeter needle, all I had was an interchangeable. And once you get the brioche that dense and small, no matter how good quality your interchangeable is, there is a tiny little join. And with that much yarn and weight on it, you can feel it. So I switched to a size where I had a fixed, But once it got off the needle, the brioche kind of belched itself larger. I don't know quite how else to describe the boom that it did. The secret is definitely going to be in the blocking. I'm going to have a strategic meeting with BB about blocking it tonight, and then probably go over and block it on the weekend.
Because do you want it to get much bigger?
I wouldn't be sad if it got bigger, but I don't want the brioche to stretch out a huge amount. So Andrea recommends steam blocking this, but because it has kind of an odd shaping thing that you do need to, according to everyone's project notes, block out quite aggressively, I'm not certain how to steam block the way I usually would and block aggressively simultaneously. So I think this is going to be a wet blocking that's a team effort where we're very careful in how we move the item. But that's actually all of my whips, because Frog It or Finish It was very successful for me. I got a lot of things done and a lot of things off the needles, and I frogged my longest term project for the last little while, which was, well, I didn't frog, I cut it off the needles and threw out, Quarantine frogged, the wonderful and beautiful Brioche Chevron Shawl by Stephen West, which was on a 3.25 millimeter needle in brioche with increases on every right side, increases and decreases on every right side row. And I decided that that was too much for
That's
me.
fair.
Yeah, so I've just moved on, and now I'm deep into this project, looking to get it kind of finished as quickly as possible at this point, because now that there's only one sleeve left, it feels very, very, like 2 sleeves left, but I'm at a funny point, which has happened to me several times recently, where it's, if I knit 3 sleeves, I'll have 2 jumpers. So I'm just gonna kind of buckle down. I love knitting sleeves. It's the bodies that slow me down. So I'm gonna try just to get through a whole bunch of sleeves again, and then pop out on the other side of the Frog It or Finish It challenge with a lot of finished things. But yeah, that's my story.
Yeah.
It was very long and very boring. I'm so sorry to all of you who watched from home.
I do like the colours in your...
Thank you.
The original colours. Very pretty.
Yes, Andrea did a great job picking them. I just decided to do what many of us have learned to do and just go with what Andrea says. And it made that knitting really enjoyable. I have an Andrea kit at home for part of what I'm doing for the Flock Online next year that I'm really excited to work with. And I can't wait to start explaining a little bit of what's going on. There's not going to be a rebrand of the Flock Online because we did that this year, which was very exciting. But we do have a whole year planned that is going to be theme-based, and some new features, a couple of other features that are going to be moving to a less prominent role. Now that we've been doing this for a few years, we know more things. And because I'll have Emily engaged from the beginning for a whole year of planning without having to justify my decision making, I think that we're going to be in a better position to really bring a thorough, well thought out, and beautifully executed year next year, which I am now looking forward to and getting very excited about. So I think that's going to be great.
I've already started shopping.
Oh, good. I'm very excited. So we're going to take a wee little break and grab the things that we need to tell you about our Flocktober plans. If you don't have a Flocktober plan yet, maybe we can help you with that when we come back. I'm trying to get Emily to John Ralphio with me, and she's not having it. You're just leaving me as Mona Lisa all alone out here. It's a Parks and Rec reference for those of you who are not in the know.
Yeah.
Emily, hit the people with your Flocktober plan, which I don't know what's about to happen.
He wanted me to surprise him on
I thought it
camera.
would be better for all of you. I thought you would enjoy this. Ooh. All right.
So, I had planned to do Starry Night by Alicia Plummer,
Yes.
but I can't decide on the colours and it's stressing me out, so I'm going to not do that
Great.
and just do that later when I can find the right colours and do it how I want to.
Okay.
And in the meantime,
Mm-hmm.
I saw these really cool crochet sweaters on Instagram that were up for test knitting.
Oh, no.
And I thought, now that is an Emily pattern. So there's options.
Sorry, before we go any further, everyone, I just want to draw us back to the predicate of this particular endeavor, which is the really cool crochet sweaters up for testnet on Instagram.
Yeah, they are.
I would like to unpack this statement, but I fear we don't have the time. So I want all of you to unpack each of those words at home.
They're with me. I've been showing everyone, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's really cool." So.
Okay. Well, everybody who has said, "Okay, that's really cool," had better make one.
There's 3 options.
Cool. It can be cool for you and not cool for others.
So
that's fine.
There's 3 options, and I want to make 2 of them. But we're going to start with one.
That sounds sensible.
And go from there.
Okay.
So, have you heard of Maud Lewis?
I have not heard of Maud Lewis.
Maud Lewis is a folk artist from Nova Scotia.
Contrary to popular belief, not all people born in Canada know each other, but yeah, hit me.
Well, I mean, there's a really good movie about her with what's her name? Sally. I've forgotten her name. There's a really good movie about Maud Lewis. She's a famous artist who does like really cute, quirky folk art, like from the 30s.
This isn't the woman with the big eyes, is it?
No.
Okay. Although that would actually be cute.
Sally Hawkins played her, and another man played her husband. Anyway, that's not the point.
A man played her husband?
Okay, do you want to see the pattern or the inspiration first?
I don't know which way is better. I feel like you should be in charge of this.
Okay, we're going to go with the inspiration.
Oh, we're going
to go with the pattern. I need to see.
We're going to link to this below so that all of you can go look at it. If I can figure out how to put it in, it'll pop up here now. Probably not where I'm making this hand gesture, but I'll try.
Are you ready?
I don't think so, but let's do this.
I'm going to show him and then we'll show you.
Okay. Remember, we have to cover the whole camera thingy when you get up there. Great. Oh! Okay. I mean, you will definitely wear it. Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I'll give. You know what? I mean, it's a jumper experience.
This is the jumper. This is the lady wearing the jumper.
Make sure you get all of the camera covered just in case.
This is the inspiration. But wait. When I finish that one, I can move on to this one. This one. And look, this is the inspiration.
The camera's going to need a hot second to focus, but that's okay. We almost got there. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So these people are doing a good job.
Yeah. There's also one with oxen, but that's not really my jam. But she's a really cool artist, and the movie's really good. It's called Maud.
There's also one with oxen. Can we circle back? But that's not really Emily's jam. Okay, I wanted everyone to experience that with me.
We still here?
So what is the color selection, Emily?
Oh wow. Funny
what are you gonna crochet this incredible jumper in?
We have the perfect colours. Right? We have the perfect colours. Okay, so green is the perfect green.
I'm gonna need a break after this.
And then I haven't decided on the sky. So this is Vespers.
Yes.
8-ply. And then the sky is either gonna be Eden, which is more blue.
Yeah.
Or the Vespers, which kind of goes better with the green, but
well, that's a bridge you'll have to cross when we get to it, and I can't wait to find out what you decide.
And also, sorry, the ones in the picture are black cats.
Yeah.
But I have a ginger cat.
Right. So you're gonna make ginger cats.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get some fluff because I have a fluffy ginger cat with a white tummy. And I'm gonna do some surface fluff stuff.
So good.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Okay. Well, everyone, Flocktober's crazy has officially kicked in. So let's get excited.
So I'm representing the crochet category.
You are representing the crochet category. Are you ever representing the crochet category?
Oh yeah.
The crochet cat category. Yeah. So.
And some of you may hear, oh, I'm going to make a cat jumper. No, not the Tom Kitten jumper. That is a separate jumper.
So there will be more than one cat jumper.
So there will be 2 cat jumpers. And maybe a bird jumper.
You know what's really funny that I can actually say is, this is great wardrobe planning for you.
I know.
You have so many outfits that these are going to go with.
I mean, I may or may not have worn my cat skirt specifically.
I can tell you that these cat jumpers are basically going to be a neutral in your wardrobe Which is possibly the craziest sentence anyone has ever said. Say it with me at home, everyone. These cat jumpers are going to be neutral in your wardrobe.
They'll go with everything, honestly.
They really will. Well,
so there.
My Flocktober plans suddenly seem perfectly sane and normal.
And if I feel like I've, not got enough on my plate, then I also...
With your test crochet cat jumper.
Yeah. That's embroidered and tapestry crochet.
Beautiful.
And with surface crochet.
This can't go
If
wrong.
that's not enough, then I might also make an Alicia Plummer shawl with my custom colour, cotton candy.
Great.
Because I really want to use this.
Amazing.
And she has some pretty shawls. So
there we go. Well, everyone.
That's that story.
My Flocktober plans. So our categories, just so that you guys know if you're participating in a category section, are Alicia Plummer designs, because we love Alicia Plummer, which I might make one because there's 5 days, and that's actually nearly enough time for me to knit a whole jumper. There is the mystery knit along, which is the other thing I'm participating in. I'll show you my yarn for both of these things, so my projects next. And what Emily is helming this year, which is crochet. Each of these comes with a prize. So if you win the crochet category, you get a sampler of Vespers yarns and a luxury crochet hook of your choice in 4mm to go with it. Then you also, if you win the Alicia Plummer category, win a sweater's worth of yarn from Wild Earth Yarns to knit your bibliophile with, which you can obviously use for another pattern, but it's because we love the bibliophile, and you'll get a free pattern. Woo! And if you win the mystery knit along, you will get a Kiwi Yarn kit to make yourself another Stephen West shawl of your choice. It's going to be a 4 yarn kit because it's 4 it's a 4 yarn shawl this year. That's how that works. Oh my goodness, I almost got that out. Then there are the other categories, which...
Isn't there another prize for the Stephen West?
Oh, yes, and a book. A painting shawls book. Oh, wow. Yeah, we really went for that, didn't we? Prices this year are great. Then we have our 3 spot prizes. So for whomever wins biggest risk, you will get, I believe that prize is the Yeti bottle of your choice from the Yeti website. You're welcome. The winner of Miss Congeniality, so that's the person who best represents the spirit of Flocktober. You're welcome. So that's encouraging other people online and in store being around. You're going to win a gift card for one of the pre-made items that you can order from the amazing butter.
Yum.
Yeah. And most improved is going to win a special bunch of flowers from our good friend Jasmine at Flowers by Jasmine. They didn't see that coming.
And do you know what else those 3 people are going to get?
Tell them, Emily. Tell the people.
They are going to get sashes.
Sashes.
And I am already planning them. I'm very excited. It's going to be good.
Now, will these Flocktober winners get to keep their sashes?
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So, you could really work hard and get a new sash and win all of the sashes over the course of your time with us here. So, be brave, be adventurous, have a great time with Flocktober. So I'm going to be doing Bibliophile by Alicia Plummer if I have time. I'm going to be using Willow in Aspen 8-ply to make mine because that's apparently what we're all knitting this pullover in. As per usual, the singularity has kicked in. We've all started picking the same yarn to knit the same thing. If you're not familiar with Bibliophile, it's a set of 3 patterns by Alicia Plummer. There's a fingering weight one intended for female bodies, a DK weight one intended for female bodies, and a DK weight one intended for male bodies that I have knit. I love her patterns. I think they're great. You will too. The other thing that I am doing this year is the Mystery Knit Along by Stephen West. I got a bag. That coincidentally just so happens to coordinate beautifully with my incredible yarn kit, which is here this week, which is...
So this was a surprise made for you, right?
This was a surprise made for me. I sent some reference images to our good friend Catrien, who is coming for a pop-up with all of her beautiful things on the 14th of October. So she will join us as a special guest. We will have a live podcast that morning, I think, depending if she gets here in time. So if not, we'll be on Instagram Live quickly. So we'll have a live catch-up with the amazing Catrien, who yarn we love and adore. I'm knitting with it right now, and I literally cannot wait to cast this on. Oh, I popped one of the labels. That was my fault, not hers. So it's super, super beautiful. I'm going to see if I can get the camera to zoom in on it by covering Emily's face if I can. If I failed, I'm sorry. Hopefully you're still getting a great idea of the beautiful colors They're going to be amazing. And we will be using these to make Geo Gradient, the 2023 Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. And hopefully I will have a return to my success that occurred with Shawlography and Starflake, and I will finish the Mystery Knit Along yet again. I am famous for starting and abandoning the Mystery Knit Along. I have done that more times than I care to count. Here's looking at you, twists and turns. Thank God Kathy finished knitting that for me.
We have also had a delivery of YarnFloozy that is dwindling by the day, but
by the second. Someone came back in to buy 2 more today after she bought several the other day. Oh.
Yeah. It is. I was unpacking the box and I was like, oh no. I want all of them. Do we have to sell these? Can I keep
It's not my fault. I just picked a palette. I did a good job though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Killed it.
The, what's that colour? Blueberry in the Machinist.
The Blueberry and the Machinist.
Amazing.
See, I must admit, I am 100% here for the pink grapefruit and the EOS on the Savant.
The EOS on Savant is obviously a personal favourite.
Yeah, she's a problem.
And also Punamu on the Machinist is a really pretty, like, dark green.
Well, I can't wait for Catrien to come down and show us everything else she's got for us, including, I think, 2 new bases that we're launching, which is very exciting, on the 14th.
Are we telling them about the thing to go with your pattern? Is she doing that?
Yes, mini skein kits are coming. So I have a new pattern coming out using Machinist. And so Catrien is going to be coming down with some of her mini skeins that go into the pattern. And it's actually, I've just worked through how to do this. It's going to be the first of a series of patterns using striping and YarnFloozy yarns. Ooh. So this is the strip cowl. And for those of you in the know, the next one is the terrace pullover, which might be a cardigan. I
see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
I see.
Emily, you're never going to guess where we're going to go take pictures of these things.
Strip club.
Yes. Calendar girls, here we come. For our knitwear photo
so ready
shoot.
for the
No.
Oh, dear. Hi!
The area of Christchurch, now known as the Terrace, used to be called the Strip, and now it's called the Terrace, so making a cowl in honor of what it used to be, and a cardigan in honor of what it is now.
Look at you.
Isn't cute? And I love our city. Okay, so we'll be back with a little bit about what we have that's new for you if you are popping in to shop with us over the next little bit. And possibly I might try to rattle off all of the different Flocktober events that we have planned without consulting a list. This literally can't go badly. Oh boy, it's gonna go real badly, everybody watching from home. So hold on to yourselves. We'll be right back. The only problem with these breaks is that we just spend the whole time laughing unless someone comes in. Please come in on Wednesdays. Like, I thought that maybe the interruptions were annoying, but now I'm finding that they're actually necessary. So please, if you're in Christchurch on a Wednesday, come in, interrupt us. I was about to curse, and I'm trying to curse about 30% less, because apparently if you curse too much you get flagged by YouTube. And
I learned that from... No, never mind. We won't sidetrack us further.
I do not have potty mouth at all, so it's very easy for me to not curse constantly. Yeah. Emily's the problem. Speaking of problems, show the people what we've got. No, but seriously, we did get some cute new things, and you probably want to know about it. So
I'm going to show them these.
Oh, good.
Speaking of curse words, should we go with this one?
Yeah, I'm going to take one of those before I go home. I put it back, but I lied to myself. Yeah. I might also take a peek off.
So we got some new things from Blue Q,
which
are my absolute favourite. I've loved these guys for years.
A perfect call. I'm glad that I didn't doubt you at all. The nice part about our working relationship is I feel like Emily's constantly ready to be doubted, and I'm constantly ready to believe Emily, and so it's a great time.
Yes. I felt like this one in particular would resonate with a lot of people, Ethan included.
Especially Ethan.
So it's a pencil case, and hopefully you can see that.
I think we have to do a full blocking. There we go.
Right up there.
There we go. Yeah.
Where the fuck did my day go? But it's happy and sunshine.
It is. It's cute. I love it.
I quite like this one. Hands off my doodads.
Oh, wow. I am
Are you good at this?
I'm getting better. I'm using the viewfinder on the watch to do this.
Mm-hmm. This is my favorite that I've already put one aside because.
No.
Hey, it's cats. Oh, and big cats.
Let's stick with the theme.
Hey, I'm consistent.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. There we go. Well, sometimes things do need to be fixed even if they're not broken. Don't let that be. That's a myth.
There's a whole bunch of them
Urban legend.
I'm just pretending you're not talking. There's a whole bunch of them on the website that you can buy, and they're all really cool. And you can put your knitting things in, you can put other things in, you can do whatever you like with them.
Okay.
But they're just fun and silly, and they make great presents.
They are fun and silly. They do make great presents. And if you have a knitter in your life, or you are a knitter looking for some help, you could always come in and tell us a list of what you might want, because the holiday seasons are coming fast. And your panicked relatives are easy prey for you to get knitting things out of. So you just let Emily and I know, and we can set up a great shopping experience where we just force your loved ones to buy you what you ask us for. You're welcome.
We also got a new box.
Should I dress up like Santa at some point this year?
You could. Or Krampus. I feel like Krampus might be
more my style. Yeah, too close to home, Emily. Too close to home. I'll get my... Does he whip them with holly? What's the weird whip thing that he uses? He's dark. Okay, so... But we also got a big box of the hedgehog fiber. Woo! Including the Tweety pre-orders, which are winging their way to their new homes as we speak.
Some may or may not be being used for Ketjumper number 2.
Sanity. Thy name is Emily.
It's gone.
Yeah, no, it checked out a while ago. Okay, so we have beautiful new cashmere merino. There are also a whole slew of new potlucks, so please, if you want to order them online, it's just under the Unicorn Potluck scheme. We'll pick one for you and send it out. It's a fun chance to get your hands on some fun, cute yarn, and this is amazing.
So we get the boucle and the cashmere merino in the same colorway, which is a potluck colorway. So there's 4 skeins of the boucle.
It took every ounce. This got delivered to my home. It took every ounce of my self-control to bring this cashmere merino in to all of you.
It's very pretty.
Yeah. I actually have a project that it could go into. No, stop it. Evil. I have a project that it could go into, but I brought it for all of you because I care.
You brought it for me?
I brought it for them. Sorry, Emily.
Especially this one in particular.
I hate to tell you, it's an us and them situation now. You're now part of us. You're not part of them.
So this is listed online as potluck number 6.
Potluck number 6.
By the time you see this, it may have already been sorted. But
now, a quick list of Flocktober events that are coming up that I definitely remembered everything, and I'm definitely not going to screw this up.
And I don't know them, so...
Yeah, I sent a very vague email about it, and that was not helpful on my part. So, on October the 7th, which is a Saturday, from 3 p.m. till 5 p.m., so that we're not here super late every single day of this month, yikes, there is a needle tasting here at the shop. So that's a great chance to come in and try some different needles from different brands. We are going to have not just the needles that we sell, but also some Xiaogu needles and a couple of other options like Addy for you to try, to be able to make comparisons across the different needle types and understand some of what we talk about when we say needle purchasing is very personal. Hopefully, being able to come in and do a needle tasting with us gives you a chance to experience different needles, and we will try to be hosting these on a more regular basis going forward, because I think it's a really great chance for people to try out some things. Also, as part of the Winter of Flocktober, we want to make very clear that this event on the 14th is going to be a banger. We love Catrien. We're super excited to see her. It's going to be amazing having her here. She's coming in on Friday night, and then she's going to hang out with us on Saturday. We'll hit you up with a live podcast for the first time in forever. The picture quality is going to be great. Ooh. We're still fighting with Enable. It's going great for us. We're loving it. The landlord is loving it too. Oh, our poor landlord, who is so good to us, is trying so hard to help, and we'll get there. Oh, bless you. Thankfully, someone has come in, so I think we're going to call this a wrap and head out for the day. I forgot to tell you the rest of the Flocktober events, but you'll all be fine. So if you want to see a list of them, I will try to get one typed up and listed below this podcast. But no matter what, just come to our shop every day in October. There'll be something for you to do. It's called Flocktober for a reason. I'm still trying to pressure someone else into making their whole month of October all about my business too. And so it's going to work out perfectly. All right. You guys have a great rest of your day, and Emily and I will talk to you next week.